So, you're thinking about checking out Elite Dangerous for the first time, or returning to the Elite universe after a long break. But you're still not sure whether it's worth getting into this 10-year-old space simulator. Has it gotten better or worse? Elite Dangerous received a massive overhaul over the past few months with new ships and updates to existing mechanics. It is one of the best space sims you can play right now. Stick around to find out why. For those of you who are new to the game, Elite Dangerous is a space simulator with a realistic approach to handling spaceships and various activities. In this game, you can pilot massive spaceships, use them to explore the deep space, fight space pirates, become a space trader, mine asteroids, and much more. Elite Dangerous is the only space game that features a 1-to-1 scale replica of the Milky Way galaxy. Based on data from NASA, this virtual galaxy features realistic systems, planets, and locations you can explore freely without any loading screens. In Elite, you don't have to follow a story or campaign. You can choose any activity you like and play the game however you want. It's a truly open space sim that encourages you to play your own way. The developers are now actively working on adding more content to Elite. So, even after 10 years, the game is now in a much better place than it ever was. Elite received a bunch of new updates in 2024 and more new content is on the way in 2025. Four new ships were added to Elite in 2024. There were 3 medium-sized ships and 1 small ship. These ships were designed to impress with their sleek new designs and impressive performance in various activities like trading, exploring, and combat. The Mandalay ship in particular was a favorite among players as it became the ship with the highest jump range so far. These new ships were released in an early access system, which allowed players to buy these ships with real money to experience them 3 months before the release. It allowed the developers to raise enough money to continue to support the game. All the new ships released in 2024 are now available in the game to buy with in-game credits. Along with these new ships, a brand new ship component, called Supercruise Overcharge, was introduced. With this new update, you can now travel in space much faster than ever before. One of the most exciting new features in Elite Dangerous right now is system colonization. This new feature allows you to claim your own systems in the galaxy and build space stations to colonize the empty universe. This is a massive new update that handed the entire Elite universe over to players. You are now in control of expanding the populated area of the galaxy beyond the bubble. The activity requires a lot of effort, so it's most suitable for groups. But solo players have also established their stations across the galaxy. The power play system in Elite was one of the lesser-known parts of the game. It focused on the politics of the populated systems, and truth be told, not many players cared to use this gameplay mechanic. But that changed in 2024 when the developers released a complete revamp of the power play system. This system now has more exciting rewards and incentives for players to choose a side in the political war and reap benefits in various activities. It even encouraged me to try it out for the first time, and I had a lot of fun. One of the most complained about features in Elite was the heavy grinding aspect of the ship engineering mechanic. This was also fixed in an update. Instead of having to rely on random rolls, ship engineering now uses a fixed system that gives you the exact level of enhancements in each ship upgrade. It still requires you to farm materials, but it now takes much less for engineering a ship than it used to. much-needed update to the Squadron system is also on the way in 2025. With this update, players will be able to easily find squadrons to build their own guilds in the game. It will also incentivize players to team up with others and engage in more group activities. I personally enjoy playing Elite in the solo mode without the chaos of PvP activities. But it's good to finally give players an option to play with other like-minded commanders without having to rely on third-party tools. More new content for Elite is on the way in 2025. More new ships are planned to be released throughout the year. The first new ship, called Corsair, will be released in April. It'll be another medium-sized ship with a beautiful design. 3 other ships will also release in the following months. The developers also teased another brand new feature that will be released later in 2025 for Elite Dangerous. So far, no details have been shared about this feature, but seems like it will be just as exciting as the colonization update. Elite Dangerous is in a much better state than it ever was before. And it's a great time to jump back into the game or even try it out for the first time. There are lots of new ships and activities to keep you busy in the game, and loads of new content is on the way as well. Unfortunately, all these new content and updates are only available on the PC version of Elite Dangerous. The console versions of the game are not being actively developed at the moment. Although the game is still fun to play alone or with friends, the freedom this game gives you is unmatched by any other space sim available today. You get to create your own gameplay loops and enjoy it however you want. Do you plan on playing Elite Dangerous this year? Let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel for weekly updates. See you next time.